It's time once again for Heaves Fairy Tales. Classic fairy tales retold in a New England setting. Tonight's story is Snow White and the Seven Yankees.
Snow White was a beautiful young girl who lived with her stepmother and her two ugly stepsisters.
Huh?
What?
No stepsisters.
No, different story.
Oh. Well, anyway, Snow White lived with her stepmother Leona, a proud woman who was especially proud of her cooking, especially her baked beans. Every day, Leona would check in with her friends on the party line to make sure she was still the best cook in town.
Party line, tell me now, who makes the best baked beans in town?
You do.
That's right.
But as Snow White grew up, she also learned how to make baked beans. And one day...
Party line, tell me now, who makes the best baked beans in town? Well?
Your beans are very good, it's true.
But Snow White bakes better beans than you.
What?
Leona was madder than a wet cat. She decided to get rid of Snow White. She hired a local guy named Hubert to do the dirty work.
I want you to take Snow White into the woods and lose her.
Really? Okay.
Into the woods with a strange man, into the woods.
However, Hubert didn't exactly get the instructions right.
Just following orders. She said, take Snow White into the woods and goose her.
Lose her. Lose her, you nitwit.
Oh, sorry.
All alone, Snow White wandered for a long time until she stumbled on a dilapidated diner run by 7 Yankee bachelors.
Welcome to the So-So Diner. I'm Thrifty, and these are my brothers, Crotchety, Crabby, Stingy, Stubborn, Speechless, and Lester. He was a surprise. Yeah. So what can we get you?
Well, how's the meatloaf?
So-so.
Chowder?
So-so.
Baked beans?
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. We ain't had a good cook around here since Ma died. As you can see, folks ain't exactly beating the door down to get in.
Well, I can cook.
I don't know. Don't know as folks would approve of a pretty thing like you living out here in the woods with 7 bachelor brothers.
Doing all the cooking and cleaning.
And mending.
I'll work for nothing.
You're hired.
Pretty soon, Snow White had whipped that old diner and the 7 brothers into shape, and before you knew it, everyone in the woods was coming to their diner to eat.
Welcome to the Socially Conscious Diner, offering locally sourced cuisine direct from Old MacDonald's farm to your table. Today our soup is a delightful Princess Pea soup. For entrees, we have wild golden goose, gingerbread manicotti, and of course our signature dish, baked beans, fresh from Jack's Beanstalk.
Yes, business was booming at the diner. Meanwhile, back at home, Snow White's stepmother called up her party line.
Party line, tell me now, who makes the best baked beans in town?
Your beans were pretty good before.
But Snow White's beans are still better than yours.
What?
Leona realized that she had been tricked. She decided to take care of Snow White once and for all. She dressed up as an old witch and showed up at the diner holding a pie.
Yes?
Hello, I represent Grandma's Bakery. I'm wondering if you'd be interested in giving our apple pie a try.
Well, we usually get our pies from Georgie Porgy.
Ooh, not like this pie. Just taste it.
Flaky crust, nice texture, good mix of cinnamon and nutmeg, but there's an odd taste of
Instantly, Snow White fell asleep, and she slept for 100 years.
100 years? More like a month. Well, maybe 2.
Really? Well, anyway, she fell into a deep sleep. The 7 Yankees put her in a plexiglass coffin.
Plexiglass?
Well, we tried real glass, but it was way too expensive.
Well, sometime later, Prince Charming happened to be traveling by.
No, not Charming. That's another guy, different story.
Well, sorry, Prince Philip.
No, he's the one from Sleeping Beauty.
Well, she's asleep and she's beautiful.
I know, but that's not me.
All right. Sometime later, Prince...
Macaroni.
Seriously?
Hey, at least I'm not Lester.
Okay. Prince Macaroni happened to be traveling by. He saw Snow White in the plexiglass casket and instantly fell in love with her. He decided to kiss her at... Wait a minute.
What?
He decided to kiss her? That can't be right. That's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I know, but it's right. I'm supposed to kiss her.
You sure? I mean, she's been dead for a month, maybe 2.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either, but I'm just doing what I'm told.
Up to you, I'm just saying.
So the prince kissed her, and instantly Snow White came back to life.
Wow, that pie's got a kick to it.
The next day, Snow White and Prince Manicotti...
Macaroni.
Sorry, Macaroni. They were married, and the prince joined Snow White as assistant chef at the diner. They added a pasta special on Wednesday nights. 9 months later, they had a son. And what about Leona, the evil stepmother?
Yeah, what about her?
Well, Leona ran off with Lester.
Hey, I was tired of being the outsider here.
Before they left, Lester stole Snow White's bean recipe. Lester and Leona went up to Portland, Maine, where they opened up their own restaurant, LL Beanery.